Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Izzuddin. Today I will presenting my report for industry training. This slide show my identification. My name is Muhammad Izzuddin bin Muhammad Yusof with matric number 14 DKM 18F10693 from Department Mechanical Engineering in Polytechnic Merlimau, Melaka. My supervisor name is Puan Farida binti Zainul Hashimi. I choose Vishay Semiconductor Sdn Bhd to complete my industry training. Next, the company background. In general, Vishay Semiconductor Malaysia Sdn Bhd is a company based in Krubong Industrial Estate, Melaka, Malaysia. The company is registered under the Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia and issued with registration number 549236-K for their business. In addition, the company also operates as a technology sector in the manufacturing industry, which specifically produce component semiconductor and other electronic components. The company was established on June 2001. As we can see in this slide, there are the products that produced by this firm. The firm is producing electronic components such as optocoupler and sensor. There are many types of optocoupler. For example, 4-pin DIP, 6-pin DIP, wide body, and SOP4. As for sensor, there are 3 types of sensor, which are infrared emitter, photo detector, and optical sensor. In this slide, I will talk about the summary of industry training activity for first week. On 1 March until 5 March, I am reporting myself at the Vishay Semiconductor factory and visiting the factory area and being introduced the role by taking clean liners attire, smoke attire, cap, and ESD shoes. I also got know supervisor Farida, learn about optocoupler, relay, and also the end of line process. On the same week, I learned the detail about optocoupler, like the process of making it, and got to know the detail about air shower room and the difference between clean room 10K and clean room 100K. The second week of industry training, which was from 8 March to 12 March, I learned the difference between the process and the machine that used in conventional lab and matrix lab. Next, I learned on how to test the electric current and know the detail about EOL process. I also complete the task where I need to arrange the optocoupler to easier the system process and learn to generate chart in Excel. Furthermore, I got to know the different package type of product that produce. Last, I learned about AOT system that generate from input to output by following its process and get to know about thermostream. The first project and task that I have been conducted is product dimension measurement by using profile projector. It is to measure the length of the horizontal and vertical axis, which is axis X and axis Y. Then take the 20 sample and calculate the range of sample in the range of the specification, so the measurement of the unit is passed. If the range of the sample of measurement not equal in range of the specification, the product will be considered as failed and will be rejected. The second project and task is screening test. After go through the trim and form process, the product will be tested by using VISLA tester, so that the package unit can be used and work fine. VISLA tester is used to determine the electric current in every single unit package that been tested. It is also assist with source meter B2920A to provide electric current by using two positive wire and two negative wire that will be connected with the jig. For the last task is about absorption and desorption. It is conducted to understand what is MSL and their control, to determine the optimum duration for dry bake process, and also to observe the product behavior by plotting the absorption curve and desorption curve. The task is trained by reading the mass unit after dry the wet unit of chamber for absorption in every 24-hour interval unit saturate. For desorption is weighing the dry unit after bake for every 2-hour interval unit it lost all the moisture. In conclusion, absorption and desorption process can optimize the duration for dry bake from 48 hours to 24 hours. The advantage of optimizing the duration for dry bake process is save cost, time, and also energy saving. Training result. The result from this industry training for 20 weeks are I got to know in more detail the field of mechanical engineering and the job of a mechanical engineer. Second, I have the opportunity to learn how to use and enter data into Microsoft Excel, gain knowledge in learning and know the component that produced by this film. Next is experience working environment in the real world of work. I will be able to apply the knowledge that has been learned while studying at the Polytechnic and be able to increase self-confidence when dealing with the public and know how to increase properly. I also be able to adjust the changing circumstance in the office while working with co-workers and be able to complete a job or task given by supervisor well and successful. The last one is be able to develop my confidence in interacting with the general public about the topic. This slide is about the recommendation. First, the Polytechnic should provide complete reference to students about yearly exposure to industrial training in addition to make a reference for final report preparation process. Second, provide exposure to students the latest technology and tool with the latest work requirement in line with government, firm and private so that it can give confidence to students while undergoing the industrial training process. Third, synchronizing the syllabus at the Polytechnic so that is consistent with the industrial training program aimed at making students better prepared undergo such training. Fourth, have a talk about usually work they will do when they are working or undergoing industrial training. This is for accustomed students to do the work they need to do while they undergo industrial training. Next is sending students to attend mechanical engineering seminar organized by the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Last but not least is to provide opportunities and exposure by giving the real work that attempted by the real workers according to specification so that student can adapt in the future. Conclusion. In a nutshell, for 20 weeks of industrial training, it has given me a lot of opportunity and knowledge to use in the future. For an instance, it helps students to build self-confidence to communicate with other people and produce a responsible student. Reference. I use Industrial Training Logbook and Polytechnic Industrial Training Report Writing Style Book as my reference to finish up my slide presentation. Attachment. As we can see, I put an attachment as for the first picture is my supervisor and I. Next is my photo in front of Vishay Semiconductor Malaysia Sdn Bhd. I want to thank you for lending me your time and giving me this opportunity to present my industry training slide. Thank you.